Welcome back everyone, I'm K-Blaze Games, this is EVE Online, and today we're beginning a brand new adventure. I feel like doing a 30-day let's play of a brand new alpha free-to-play character and seeing how good we can get that character in only 30 days. Now the last time I did this, it was during the dark days of lockdown, which is a very long time ago now. And during lockdown, obviously, I had nothing better to do than play EVE Online 10 to 12 hours a day, every day for 30 days. And we got our character to a very, very advanced stage because of all that grinding. Now, that is no longer possible because, you know, real life is back to normal and that kind of grind is just not on the cards. Which is why I've called this series the Weekend Warrior. We will only be playing 10 to 12 hours of game time per week. But over 30 days, if you have a look at a calendar and you consider that Saturday and Sunday are going to be the 1st and 2nd of the month, that then means 8th and 9th, 15th and 16th, 22nd and 23rd and 29th and 30th will also be Saturdays and Sundays. So that gives us 5 weeks at roughly 12 hours playtime a week. That gives us 60 hours to get this character as good as they can be. If I turn the HUD back on, you will see this is indeed a brand new character. I have nothing in my item hanger. I have one ship, that is this rookie corvette. I have nothing in the cargo. ISK-wise, we have nothing but the Introductory 5000 ISK. Usually, if you run the tutorial, you will come out with quite a lot of ISK and skill books and modules, but I skipped the tutorial, so we literally are starting with nothing. Just to prove that, here is my personal assets. We have one item in one station, and that is indeed the ship I am sitting in. We have nothing in the skill queue. We have nothing doing. This is a completely empty new character. So what's the plan for these 30 days? Well, we could do missions, but as this is an alpha free-to-play character, we're going to be locked to level 3 at the most. And if you've watched this channel before, and you will know that the previous series we did was at level 3 missions, and level 3 missions don't pay out very much. And to access level 3, I'd have to spend a week or two wasting everyone's time and grinding up my standings to open level 3 missions, so that is out of the window. We could do Abyssal Dead Space, but that's very high risk, and I'm not sure in 30 days how high a level of Abyss we could do. Maybe level 1, maybe level 2s if we did lots of training, but again, it's a little bit risky. I'm not going to do low sec or wormhole hacking because that's quite boring. It's just going to the same sites all over again, and the main issue you will come across there will be players and not the environment. So I think I'm going to do what I always suggest people should do, and that is combat anomalies. And we'll see how many commanders and escalations we can get. I have, just before I started recording, made a theory crafting fit. This is the fit we're trying to get into. It is a rupture because we are Minmatar this character. I could have done a stabber or a bellicose, but I quite like the rupture. I like that it has 4 turret slots and then one other high slot. I could have put a missile launcher there, but instead of that I've done a core probe launcher. We are going to be doing our adventuring in a Mars space simply because I like the 3 out of 10 escalations that the Sancha half of a Mars space gives us. When we get there, I will give you my reasonings for that. And as always, I have a 50 meganewton restrained microwatt drive just for grabbing commander wrecks or getting to gates within the escalations. Large cap battery to run everything, an enduring sensor booster with a scan resolution script to target all the frigates in the sights very quickly, and an enduring tracking computer with the tracking speed script, so the tracking's really good for killing all the little frigates. Weapons wise, I went for 220mm machine guns. A, because we didn't have enough power grid to fit 425s, and B, because it's a really nice mix of range, tracking speed and damage. Low slots. Tank consists of 1 enduring medium armor repairer and 1 reactive armor hardener. Because we're going to be running around in a Mars space, most of the enemies we will be facing will be doing EM and thermal damage, and our EM and thermal start off at 66 and 45, so that's pretty damn good. And as we know, the reactive armor hardener will eventually remove all of its kinetic and explosive resistances and put them into EM and thermal as well, bumping these up even more, so that's quite nice. And the last 3 slots in the ship are 3 compact gyro stabilizers just to give us a little bit more damage on this. We have no rigs because we don't need them. If I toggle off the microwatt drive, it's stable with the guns and everything running, so we don't really need any rigs. If we make enough money and discover a weakness in this ship, then we can add rigs to buff whatever we think we need buffing. Probably fall off range extension and maybe tracking, maybe damage. Drones wise, I've gone for 5 acolytes because again, we're going to be in a Mars base. So that is what I've done with this ship. Now, to fit all of this stuff, we are missing 5 skill books. So we're going to have to go and make some money so we can buy the skill books, and that is going to come in the form of career agents. I know the career agents are not very good, but they do at least give you lots of money. Okay, the first thing we should do is make sure we have at least some kind of skill training. So I did make a skill plan for this rupture. This is the contents, this is all the things we need for that. As we see, we don't have medium projectile turret 1, or Minmatar destroyer, or Minmatar cruiser, or repair systems 1, or light drone operation 1. We do have all these, and we need to get these up to level 3, so I'll just add level 2 and level 3 to the training queue. There we are, that's us good for the next 17 hours. We have not done our daily login, so let's do that. What have we been given? 10,000 ISK. Well, that's a start. The first 15 days you log in, you get all kinds of rewards like skill points and a destroyer. By the time we get to day 11, I'm hoping to be way past a destroyer, so we'll just sell it. Destroyer skill book. I'm not waiting 9 days to get that. I'm going to buy that as soon as I've got the money. But looks like in 3 days time we're going to get 10,000 skill points, because that's going to be nice. Right, let's redeem that. Okay, when I have 15,000 ISK, we're rich, we're rich. We're going to need several million. As we saw from the ship fit, we're going to need around 15 million for the ship and the fit, plus what we need for the skill books, which is probably going to be another 5 million or something like that. And let's have a look at today's daily goals, because as we know, the daily goals are things you can do to get 10,000 skill points a day. You do 2 of any of these 4 random tasks. These randomized tasks are different every day. You do 2 of them and you get 10,000 skill points, as well as getting 500,000 for doing each of these. You can of course do all 4 if you want. Looks like today is going to be pretty good, because 2 of them are destroy 25 non-comptuleers. So if we kill 25 NPCs, we're going to get credit for this and credit for that, which is good. Scanning 2 wormholes, probably do that during the exploration career agent. Mining 2,000 units of ore, I'll probably do that during the industrialist producer. So that's really good. We're going to actually get all 4 of these. That's going to be 2 million ISK and 10,000 skill points. That's going to be nice. And another good thing is the air career program. Obviously, as we do the career agents and many other activities, we will be earning points, and these points directly translate into skill points. As we see, when we get 750 career points, we get 50,000 skill points. When we get 1,500 career points, we get another 75,000 skill points. That's not 25,000 on top of the previous 50,000, it's just another 75 on top of this 50 we've already got. So this is a really good way of getting lots of skill points. As well as this bar along the bottom, which tracks your complete career point total, each of the careers on their own, if you get to 750 skill points in any one of the 4 careers, you will get an additional 100,000 skill points. So I think we are going to get ourselves an awful lot of skill points from just doing the career agents. Now I'm going to go off and do the career agents on my own. I'm not going to show you these. I have shown them on this channel many times before. If you want to see them, you will find links in the description and maybe a card in the top right hand corner of your screen. And there it is. So I shall see you in a couple of hours after I have completed 2 or 3 of the career agents, and then hopefully by then we'll be able to buy this cruiser. Wish me luck, and away I go. Well, alright, that is the first of the 5 career agents done. I have finished the Enforcer one, you can tell that because his speech bubble has gone red. We picked up lots of pieces of scrap and all kinds of other nonsense along the way. We'll hang on to it because you can use some of this in some of the other career agents. We also were given a Rifter as well as this lovely Slasher, so we're no longer in our stupid little Reaper. I did buy one thing. I bought this medium shield extender 1. Everything else was granted to me by the missions, so yeah, not too bad. We have lots of rewards waiting for us, so let's have a look. In the opportunities, we killed 25 non-capsuleers. So we'll claim that and claim that. That's 1 million ISK in the bank. And because we've done 2 of the 4 daily tasks, we can then claim our 10,000 skill points. Lovely. So let's go to the skill queue and have a look at our skill points. Let's just apply all 10,000 to this. This is going to complete Minmatar Frigate level 2 and take us like 60% of the way to Minmatar Frigate 3. Excellent.
Skill training completed.
So that 14 hours is now down to 4 hours. We need Minmatar Frigate level 3 so we can unlock the Minmatar Destroyer skill book, and we need Minmatar Destroyer so we can get Minmatar Cruiser. Now, we are granted the Minmatar Destroyer book as part of the Soldier of Fortune career agent, so that is going to be the next one I shall do. And we have all these lovely rewards which I have not claimed, all kinds of stuff. There's 25,000 ISK and 10 career points. I'll claim all the ones that are just ISK and career points at the moment, and we'll have a look at these bundles in a moment. I'm not even sure what we did to get these. Increase your standings with the corporation to 0.5. Did that by doing missions. Then they earned 250 loyalty points. Apparently we did that as well. And we completed mission 10 of the Enforcer career. So we've got that to claim as well at some point. Loyalty points, yes, looks like we've done these 4, and we've done the standings one as well. As I said, you will just passively complete these things as you play the game, so don't worry about hunting them. So let's have a look what we have to redeem. All this lovely money. Let's redeem that. Boom. And in total, we have 4 million ISK from all the rewards we've been doing, which is really rather nice. Our career points total is only 160. We need 750 to get the 50,000 skill points, so that's going to be quite some time. And apparently I have 4 bundles awaiting me, so let's just claim them all. And let's redeem all these. And in these bundles were things like the social skill book, connection skill book, lots more money, an armor repairer, and an expert system. Expert systems are skill rentals. These will give us all these skills at all these skill levels for 7 days, and then it will stop. So that's quite nice. This will grant us Minmatar Destroyer, but we cannot train it because we still don't have the skill book. We were just given a nominal level of Minmatar Destroyer of rank 3. So we might as well redeem all this, so thank you for that. And the expert system has automatically applied itself. That's not a huge problem. Select both these skills. We'll inject these so they're on our skill sheet at level 0 so we can train them up at some point. Here we are. These are all the skills that have been granted to us. The blue line means it's been granted to us by an expert system. Yellow dot means unavailable to alpha characters. Grey dot means available but I have not trained yet. Red book icon on the right hand side means you do not own this skill yet. And the white squares means that we have trained that skill level. So we're training Minmatar Frigate 3, that's why it's flashing between white and blue, but our expert system has already granted us effectively level 3. So when the expert system runs out, we will maintain our level 3 because we've actually trained it ourselves. We've also been granted Caldari Destroyer level 3, so we could, if we wanted, buy a Caldari Destroyer and sit in it, but after 7 days, these skills will go away and we will no longer be able to fly that ship. I am just going to filter that by my skills. This is all of our skills. Skill books we're going to have to buy are medium projectile turret. So let's have a look at our rupture. What skill books do we need to buy? 2 skill books not injected. These are medium projectile turret and Minmatar Cruiser. We will not be given these skill books by any of the other agents, so let's check on market for these. If we buy them directly from the skill sheet, you pay 33% over the base price, so it's going to cost us 1.4 million to do that. Let's check them on the market. There you are, 1.12, much cheaper. Let's just check if that's an NPC. Yes, it is. The way to tell is that players are capped at 90 days duration for sell orders and buy orders, so this 12th day is a player one. All these are way over 90 days, so these are NPC. So this is the base price for this is $1 million, so that's okay. And we'll just check the medium projectile turret as well. Yes, that also appears to be NPC because it's 362 days. So this is the base price. We will not get these cheaper anywhere. So I'm going to buy these. Select them, right click, inject them. So they then go on our character sheet at level 0. Here it is, medium projectile turret. What do we need for that? We need small projectile turret level 3. So let's drag small projectile turret into the skill queue, rank it up to level 3, And then we'll just drag a level 1 of medium projectile turret right there. That's really rather nice. So that's put our training time back up to 13 hours. I'm sure we'll gain some more skill points along the way and reduce that big time. So as I said, I am going to do the Soldier of Fortune career, and I shall bring you back when that has been completed. Right, some more time has passed. I have completed the Soldier of Fortune career, as we see, because his speech bubble is readied out. And we do indeed have a Thrasher, which is a destroyer. We have lots of other gear. We were granted quite a few skill books. I have injected them all, and this is what the skill queue looks like now. Minotaur Frigate level 3 is still at the top. Projectile Turret 2 and 3 are there because we need to do Projectile Turret 3 to unlock Medium Projectile Turret 1, which is what we need to use the medium guns on our cruiser. And we were given the Destroyer skill boot, which is good because we need Destroyer level 3 to open Cruiser. And we know we previously bought the Cruiser skill book, so we can now put it on the skill queue. And we have Repair Systems 1 for the Medium Armour Repairer. So I believe that is all the skills we needed for the fit. Let's have a look. Yep, it's not saying any skills needed to be bought, it's just saying skills needed to be trained. What is this one that needs training? We need Energy Grid Upgrades 2. Okay, we'll put that in the thing, that's not a problem. Energy Grid Upgrades level 2. Okay, so we know that when this 1 day, 10 hours and 14 minutes of training is done, we can actually get into that entire fitted cruiser. Do we have enough money for it? Not quite, we're only on 5 million, but we do have all these rewards to pick up. Again, I have not claimed any rewards as they were given to us. I'm not quite sure what we did to earn all these. This one is for standings. This looks like all the career missions. Lose 1 ship, we did that because indeed Soldier of Fortune career agent has 2 suicide missions, so we get another 12,500 ISK and 5 career points for doing that. We've killed 75 enemies with a frigate, so we get another reward bundle and lots of other stuff, so let's claim all this and we shall redeem it all. Give me all that lovely money and another expert system which is going to do some other things. Looks like we already have most of it. It's the ones with blue underline is what we already have. So we're going to get signature analysis, another 1 level of shield management, a few other things. Redeem all of this. Thank you very much. One other thing we have not done with our skill queue is to respec our attributes. Now, attributes are going away very soon. Well, they've been saying that for years, but I think they actually mean it this time. Find these here in character sheet, character and attributes. This is like the only RPG element of the game which is still remaining. Skills need 2 of your attributes to be trained. If we right click on this and show info and go to attributes, primary attribute for the skill is perception, secondary is willpower. The way skills work is that it trains your primary attribute and half of your secondary attribute, skill points per minute, and for free-to-play characters like us, that is halved. So if we look at most of the skills, this is perception, willpower, that is perception, willpower, that is intelligence and memory, that is perception and willpower, that is intelligence and memory. Perception and willpower tends to be your ship skills and your weapon skills, and intelligence and memory is like all the support skills, like the energy grid upgrades and repair systems. None of them are using charisma, so we can get rid of our charisma by using neural remaps. This will let you move around some of the points of your attributes and reallocate them to other ones. Usually this has a 365-day cooldown, that's right. Once you've remapped, you cannot do it again for a whole year, so be very careful. As you see at the bottom, we have 2 bonus remaps available. Brand new players start with 2 bonus remaps, and these have no cooldown timer, so we can remap now. Looks like we can only take 2 points out of charisma. I'll just put them both into perception, and we'll save the changes. Yes, we're about to use a time remap. Confirm the change. There we go. Charisma goes down to 17, perception goes up to 23, and because we've done that, we've saved a little bit of training time. Because this is now training faster because we have increased the perception. As I said, attributes are going away very soon. How all this stuff works is going to change very soon. But until then, let's continue. And I am going to continue with another career agent. I am going to do the Explorer career agent. And I shall bring you back when that has been done. Well, it's about 10 minutes later and I have completed the exploration agent. We have our exploration frigate fully fitted and I have done all the missions, as you can tell, because they are again readied out. So let's have a look at all the rewards I gained on this. Oh, wow. Okay, lots of stuff. There's only 5 missions, but we somehow got lots of stuff. We did find the wild wormhole, so we got 10 career points for scanning that one wormhole, so that was nice. And we scanned the 10 cosmic signatures to 100%, so that was good. And apparently I've earned 500,000 ISK in bounty. Don't know when that happened. That must have been a leftover from the combat mission, so let's claim all this. Oh, we're getting closer. We've got 620 out of the 750 career points. We need to get a whacking 50,000 skill points, so that's pretty good. Speaking of skills, I had forgotten that we did not have light drone operation, which we need for little drones, so let's inject that. Thank you very much. And now hopefully we can drag this in here. Good, so that'll let us have the acolytes, which we needed for the fit. So we're looking at still 1 day, 8 hours and 12 minutes. But as soon as we get the 50,000 skill points, it's going to become about, not 1 day, it's going to be like 8 hours. We should save about a day in training, if and when we get that. So I am now going to do the entrepreneur career agent. I always do producer last because it asks you to build things. And some of the things it asks you to build are given as rewards by the other agents. So that is why I always do that one last. So as I said, I'm going to do the entrepreneur one. The entrepreneur one you can choose. It asks you to build things, but you can just buy them from the market and hand it straight into the agent. I probably will do that. How are we looking money-wise now? Let's redeem all this first, and then we'll see how we're doing money-wise. Yes, open the container. Hey, this has given us, for some reason, an Amar frigate book. Okay, we'll inject that. What ifs? Now let's have a look at our wallet. Our wallet is now saying 7.6 million. Not bad. Remember, we do need about 14 or 15 million to afford this cruiser. So let's see how much we can make from the next career agent. And of course we have all this garbage and all these spare ships to sell at a later date. Maybe we'll get into this cruiser by the end of our first day of playing EVE Online. So I shall see you when I have done the entrepreneur agent. And that's one more career agent scratched off. That is the industrialist entrepreneur, which is a load of garbage. It doesn't actually do much on the market. It makes you do hacking and mining and lots of courier stuff, and you only need to buy a couple of things from the market. But we bought them, and indeed we actually had some of the stuff given to us by previous agents. We got an implant, which is going to increase our charisma. Well, you know, we're not actually using our charisma, but we'll plug it in it. No, we're not going to plug in the charisma one. We'll sell that for whatever few thousand we get for it. And let's have a look at the rewards that are waiting for us after having done this one. Here we've completed entrepreneur missions 1 to 10. We've hacked a container. I'm not quite sure why it gave us that now. We've made 25 Stargate jumps thanks to all the courier missions, so that's pretty good. And a whole load of other stuff as well. So let's claim all the rewards. Oh, come on. Where are we on career points? We are on 740. We just need 10 more career points to get our 50,000 more skill points. So that is pretty damn good. We'll get them in no time. So let's just redeem all this. There we are. We've got another expert system. Don't know what it does. Don't really care. And a whole load of other stuff to sell. And a blueprint, which I'm just going to trash, because who cares? Right, one more career agent to go, and then we'll be ready. Where are we on money? Over 10 million ISK. Not bad. I reckon we should have enough money by the end of this, if we sell all this stuff and all these spare ships, to actually buy that cruiser, if we can indeed get enough skill points to get into it. So I shall see you after I have done the industrialist producer career agent. Wish me luck, and off I go. And welcome back once again. As you can see on the right hand side, all 5 of the career agents have now been completed. And I've literally just completed a skill, and I believe that was a skill for the mining laser upgrade 1 that I have just completed. So that's good. It means we can now fit this to the ship. There we go. And we do indeed have this nice venture mining ship. It's not very well fitted. I just threw on whatever trashy rewards I'd been handed by various agents. So let's see what rewards we got from the Air Career program. Lots of ISK. I did take the time to go and mine 30,000 units of scordite, because it gives us 25 career points and 62,000 ISK. And in mission 9 of the Entrepreneur Producer, there is an awful lot of kernite lying around, so I did that as well. And I also took the time to do Veldspar. I may at some point do the pyroxeries and plagioclase. Luckily, all these quantities, like 49,000 units of Velspar, that is 4,900 cubic meters, and 30,000 units of Scordite is again about the same. Because this is all like configured for a Venture, because the Venture mining frigate holds 5,000 cubic meters of ore. 4,000 kernite was exactly 5,000. So it'll take you about 15-20 minutes to mine up the plagioclase and the peroxides each, so there's another 40 minutes there. But they do give 25 career points each, which will be another 50, which is good because we would ideally at some point get all the way up here, but I'm not going to be doing them. I can leave this Venture here, come back and get it, or buy another one somewhere else. And if we ever need an extra 25 career points just to push us over the next threshold, I'll go and mine. As you see, we have been given lots more rewards and bundles. We got this bundle for doing the Velspar, and we got this bundle for doing Producer Mission 10, and this one for doing the Kernite. So let's claim all this.
Captain, we have an incoming request for a conversation with a representative of the Paragon Corporation, pressed by your progress, and would like to give you a new ship.
Right, we have our 50,000 skill points, so let's claim that. I'm going to quickly go and do the microtransactions agent. You don't need to see that, it's very boring, so I shall bring you back when I have done that, and then we'll talk about skills. Right, now that annoying banter-filled microtransaction stuff has been done, we got one more Thrasher Destroyer from that, and we also got a whole lot of other stuff. I've redeemed it all. So let's have a look at how many skill points we have. We have 50,000 unallocated skill points. So let's apply them all to the queue, and we are only going to use 31,535 of them to complete all of our training.
Skill training.
And that means we can now use, let's just throw some more skills on. Being able to use more drones is never a bad thing, so we'll just throw them on just to keep it running. And now that means if we look in our fitting, we now have a blue tick, and we can use everything on this ship which we have previously made, which is great. Do we have enough money to buy it? We have 13 million-isk. Might be enough, might not be. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to assemble one of these haulers, board it. I'm deciding whether or not to just reprocess everything into minerals and then put the minerals on this ship and sell the minerals, or whether to try and sell everything as it is. I think I'll do the minerals path. We do have some expanded cargo holds, so we'll throw these on it. This is a hauler, so just throw as many of these as we've been given. It puts us up to 5,804 cubic meters. That's pretty good. Is there anything we want to keep that we can put on our big ship? Not that, not that, not that, not that, none of this. I would say no. We don't need to keep any of this stuff. Actually, yes. Core Probe Launcher 1 we'll keep, and the 8 core scanner probes. Other than that, everything else is going to get melted down. That blueprint is going to get trashed. Right click, select all, reprocess everything. Gives us all this good stuff. You can buy everything. Here we are. Now it's only 1,856 cubic meters. Let's do the same with all the ships, other than the Slasher. Might take that with us. We'll just reprocess them. Don't care if I'm losing money. We'll reprocess this. We'll reprocess both the Ventures. Don't care. Reaper can just get trashed. There we go. Alright, now we have all this money. Gate Cascade, don't need that. I'll just trash that. All this civilian stuff cannot be used for anything else. We'll just get rid of that. Alright, so let's just select everything, put it in here, and I'll haul this off to a market, and we'll see whether or not we can actually afford this ship. Cool, I made it to a major trading hub station. I have put all the minerals in the item hanger. I'm going to keep everything else. This is the Slasher and everything that was fitted to the Slasher. I think we'll hang on to that. Not the Salvager, we'll get rid of that. We'll just trash that. Don't need that. And on the way here, I added lots more skills, and I spent some of our skill points. I managed to get drones trained fully to level 3, so that's good, which means we can use 3 drones. And I just threw on lots of skills which will increase the damage output and targeting speed and everything else. Medium projectile turret 2 will give us an extra 5% damage. That's going to be done in 3 hours. Trajectory analysis is 5% longer fall off. Because we're using projectile weapons, the fall off is more important than the optimal range. Signature analysis for faster targeting speed, that's good. Motion prediction for faster tracking, that's good, that's accuracy. Rapid firing for 4% more rate of fire, that's obviously damage. And sharpshooter is optimal range, which will also extend the fall off, so that's more range, which means we'll have to move less often, so that's always nice. Then medium projectile turret 3 and Minmatar cruiser 3. And Minmatar cruiser 3 will increase the rupture by 1 more level of these traits, so we'll get another 5% rate of fire and another 5% damage. All told, all added together, these will be 4 days, 13 hours and 19 minutes of training. And remember, this clock will keep running even when you're logged out, so that's everything all racked up. So let's sell all these minerals, see how much money we get. 3 million. Oh well, that'll do. That should hopefully give us enough, and looks like by doing that, yeah, we earned 50,000 disc on the market, we earned 100,000 disc on the market, we earned 500,000 disc on the market, and we earned 1 million disc on the market, all of which gave us career points and money and bundles and other stuff. You literally do anything at the start of the game and you get paid for doing it. I just got paid a lot of money for spending a lot of money. Go figure, go EVE Online. So we're now on 1,115 career points and we need 1,500 to get to the next one. And something else I actually forgot, in the industrialist thing, under the mining, remember how we had mined Veldspar and Scordite and Kernite? Well, if you look at refining, you also get rewards for reprocessing it into the minerals. So I may very well go and mine the pyroxeries and plagioclase, because we'll get more stuff for refining them as well. So these can be a really good way. How much is that? I believe we're getting 25 career points for mining them, so that's 50 if we find them both. And then when we refine them, we get another 15, so that's another 30, so that's another 80 career points. I mean, that's quite a lot, and it's only going to take 25 minutes, so I may do that at some point. I'm more interested in getting this cruiser built. Because we're going to be doing exploration and PvE combat, we will be ranking up all this stuff as well. Scanning is going to get done really quickly. We've already done, I can't quite tell how many that is. How many have we done? Don't tell me. I can't see, but we've done more than 10 cosmic signatures. We're on our way to 25 and 50. We'll be doing these before the 30 days is done. Hacking, yeah, we might possibly do some hacking if we run out of combat sites to do. Here we are, combat sites. All we have to do is enter 15 combat sites and we'll get all these rewards. We will definitely be doing that within 30 days. Navigation. Make lots of Stargate jumps. Look, I've done 49 out of 50. One more jump and we'll get another 20 career points and another 50,000 ISK. We'll be doing that because exploration is all about that. So that's easy. Enforcer. We're not going to be doing any of the security agents. I'm not going to do 20 level 1 missions just to get that, because level 1 missions are boring. Destroy 100 enemy ships. We're on 98 already, and that just takes us all the way around 150, 200, 250, 300. So we'll be getting all that. So yeah, not difficult. Bounties, we're already halfway through the bounties. Earn 5 million in bounties, easy peasy. So yeah, we should be getting that. And hopefully, now we've actually got enough money to buy this. If you click this thing in the bottom right hand corner, it opens a multi-buy. This estimated price for this fit is 14.6 million. We have more than 16. We have way more. Hey look, we got something else. Let's open that. Ooh, a blueprint. Let's just trash that. And a skill book. Apparently we already have this saying inject, so we'll just sell that for probably 0 ISK. In fact, we'll just trash it. ISK wise, we have 16 million, so we should have enough to buy this. However, this is just a estimate of the price. It may be more than that depending on local market prices. Click the button next to it that says multi-buy and we'll try and buy everything here at the station. So right, 15.5. Apparently there are none of the weapons I want to buy at this station. That's annoying. We'll buy everything else though. Yes please. Okay, we're going to have to find some weapons. Some 220mm autocannons. Very strange that there's none in this station. This is one of the large trading hubs. Or at least it used to be. Trading hubs are not what they used to be. Autocannons, medium, 220. Okay, there's only 2 available here. Ah, I see. We didn't have enough money for them. That's why it wouldn't let us buy them. How about we just buy the cheapest one? Sure, what, 150,000 each? Okay, we're going to need a little bit more money. We could, of course, just sell the wreath. Why not? Let's break the golden rule. So we can get 500,000 for selling the ship itself. Let's have a look at the reprocess. And it reckons we'll get 469,000 worth of minerals. So it's probably best just to sell the ship. Yes, please. Off it goes. In fact, in that case, I don't think we need the slasher anymore. So we'll just sell that as well. Off it goes. Done. Now we will have enough money to buy some weapons. Not the ones we want. We do only have 1.7 million. Buy both of them. And this one. And this one. Okay. Now we have bought everything. So I shall fit the ship and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Alright, ship is fully complete, fully fitted. I had to do a little bit of running around to find the guns. We're going to have to buy some more ammunition, that's for sure. One other thing of note is that the fit has changed very slightly. Because back in the day when we made this, with the micro warp drive off, it was capacitor stable, which meant it lasted forever. Now it's depleting in 11 minutes 13 seconds. So we can only run all these modules for 11 minutes 13. What changed? Well, we trained one level of, if I can find it in the armor section, repair systems. Because we needed to have repair systems rank 1 to be able to use the medium armor repairer. And this skill reduces the repair system's cycle time by 5%. Which means this thing's cycle time is now 5% faster. So it used to demand 144 gigajoules of capacitor every 12 seconds. Now it's demanding 144 gigajoules of capacitor every 10.2 seconds. So that is why this has changed ever so slightly. Not a huge issue. When we make enough money, we'll buy a rig that adds capacitor and chuck it on one of these 3 empty rig slots. Let's have a look at the rest of the fit. I'm going to have to open the drone bay and deselect 2 of the drones because we only have drones rank 3. That means we can only have 3 drones in space at any one time. So the offensive capability of the ship with the EMP medium ammo is 165 DPS. It's not an awful lot, but you don't need an awful lot when you're fighting frigates, and we will be fighting frigates. Fall off range is 13 kilometers, that's kind of okay. I wanted it somewhere around 15, but that's not a huge problem. Tracking speed pretty good at 55.42, that shouldn't have too much trouble hitting little frigates. Repair amount is 31.3, resistances are pretty good, considering we're using armour for our repairing. And we'll be facing enemies who do EM and thermal damage. Reducing the amount of EM damage we're taking by 66% and the thermal by 45%. This will increase because the reactive armour hardener will remove 15% from the explosive and kinetic and add it onto the EM and thermal. So these, EM will probably go up to something like 70 odd, and this will be 50 something. That's pretty good. Considering the low level of enemies we'll be fighting, this ship should be almost invincible for what we're going to do. And what we're going to be doing is going all the way to the Tash Marcon system, which is only 22 jumps away. That's another reason why I wanted to be Minmatar. We could have done another Amar character, but the last 30-day Let's Play we did was Amar. I know it was 4 years ago, but you know, I do want to change things up slightly. So we have EMP ammo, we have EMP drones, we have a ship which is pretty good at defending against EMP, and we know where we're going. We're going to Tash Marcon. So this is the end of day 1 of this playthrough. We've been playing for just over 5.5 hours, that's not too bad. A cruiser in 5.5 hours after you start the game, I think that's pretty good. We have broken the cardinal rule, which is never undocking anything you cannot afford to replace, because all of our money and all of our assets have been liquidated, and the only thing we own is this cruiser. We've got about 200,000 ISK and this one ship, so a little bit naughty, but then I can get away with that because I've been playing this game for a million years and I know what I can risk, and I reckon we can get away with this. If the ship gets destroyed, then I'll just go and run more career agents and rebuild the whole thing in another 5 hours. It's no biggie, it ain't no thing. Right, so I shall see you bright and early tomorrow when we will carry on with day 2, our first Sunday on EVE Online. Until then, do look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again very soon.